Bringing in Boma to support Deyemi. Was wrong. I could just see, I can see Deyemi face like, okay, don't be this night. Get her. Boma was not being like a gangster.
Yeah.
Like, you needed someone that is also, like more of a gangster.
I believe that we are.
Now I see they splitted them.
I believe they're trying to help Boma's career.
Imagine Ibrahim.
Boma was also in a Tribe Called Judah.
What did he play?
Same role. Supporting gangster.
When I can't remember his character name, but let me use his real name. Deyemi.
That's where you come.
Now when he ran into the house
Yeah.
of Eriola to hide from the police.
Yes.
Now notice it very well. Guys, you guys can go back and watch this movie again. Now, when he went inside, the police came, they were looking for him.
Searching.
They searched everywhere, didn't see him, then they left. And she came outside to see the police that they have come. When she went inside, it started raining.
Yes.
Outside, it was not raining, it was sunny. You understand? So that is the mix they had. They mixed it there.
Guess what? Eclipse of the sun happened.
Hey guys, it's another episode of POV. I am Michelle Abanom, and as usual, we have yet another movie to review. So keep your fingers crossed, because we'll be right back. Welcome back. Now, like I said earlier, we have a very, I wouldn't say fantastic, let me just keep you, wanting more. So today we'll be reviewing Crossroads. The movie by Aisha Lawal focuses on Eriola, a university student in the 1990s who gets entangled in a mess with a cultist, Oyekon. She eventually falls in love with Oyekon, picking a cultist over a responsible graduate who loves her. The movie was directed by Bimpe Adebayo and Adebayo Tijani. Now, according to popular opinion, a lot of people believe that this love film has failed to effectively convey its central theme. Is that true? This is what you'll be finding out right here on the show. And as usual, as always, I have very amazing people in the studio. Hi, Jude.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, AY.
Hi, Michelle.
How you doing?
I'm good.
Why are you smiling so hard?
He's at Crossroads.
Alright, so as usual, we'll be analyzing this movie, and we'll be talking about filming, which is a complete roundup of the production. Now let's talk about cinematography. What do you think about cinematography, AY?
I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming. Okay, let me go first. Let me go first. Okay, cinematography. Did it depict the scene or what played out in the 80s, 90s? Yes. The camera feel was spot on in terms of the feel, how things were. So the cinematography, the camera angles as well, yeah, it was not really great for me, but it was not as bad too, because I loved some shots and all that. The aerial view, they used quite a number of aerial views as well in the movie. So when we're talking about cinematography, we look at the feel, we look at the framing, we look at, a lot of things are involved. And for me, I wouldn't say it was an excellent job, but the cinematographer was able to convince me that movie was done in the 80s and 90s. I would say yes, it successfully convinced me. When we talk about the sets and props, I have one or two things to say about it.
All right, so did you agree with?
So, when you mentioned convincing him that it was shot in the 80s and the 90s, it was actually the costumes and everything they used that actually looks like the 80s and the 90s. But now this cinematography is almost like the normal Yoruba movie. Yes, and for me,
when you say normal Yoruba movie, I don't understand.
What it simply means is, let me explain it to you.
Okay, please do.
So, when they did an area views are not just meant to just establish where.
What is an aerial view, Jude?
I know. That's what it's at least I know. So anyway, area view is like the bird eye, the establishment shot that shows where the location is. Yes, and where they are shooting. If it's in a palace or wherever, that's the drone shot. Some people call it drone shot. Some people call it bird eye.
Now you are talking.
So I have to tell the answer. That was like quiet for a minute. So anyway, so the overhead area view they did there for the especially in the compound where they stayed later on.
Yes,
Now,
true.
most times area views are done where some professional area views are like movement into the compounds, when the car park, when they want to shoot her in the house or stuff like that. Good area views should have been done there. Yes, and not just establishing that they are here. Motion, movement shots, running. When you are running from the campus side,
true.
an area view should be done there because it's a wide shot from up. You are showing the whole people running, students running, air scatter. An area view is a perfect shot for that particular
capture
everybody.
all the movements.
Want to see how the whole place are running out, air scatter. Those are area views, nice area view shots, not just to show that we are in this place. Yes, and then the normal shots are just regular shots, which are normally the close-up shots, the wide shots, and everything was done normal. But when it gets to action movies, now, if your shots are not properly done in action movies, it looks fake. Now, the fights they had towards the end, even most nights when they had the battle between the two court groups and stuff like that. Now, there's some movement shots the camera guys would have done. You understand? Like some POV shots they would have done would have helped very well. You understand? Because it was obvious that it was looking fake. The action side was looking fake. It's not just because of the stunt director did not actually direct it properly. You understand? But the cinematographer should have also assisted. There's some movements. You watch some other action movies, you see that when they are running and stuff, like you see the camera checking and stuff like this. It's intentional. You understand? It's intentional. So I didn't see a lot of this creativity used in this production. That is where I have
Cinematography speaking now.
Yes. I didn't see it more. Like when they are running, you just get the shot on one shot, they all run past the camera. You should have done some movements to make you feel what they are feeling in the movie.
Yeah.
Understand? So
Alright, so let's move on to makeup and costume. Speaking of costume, looks like you guys are color coordinating. I didn't send any color code to the group chat.
Well, I don't know. I will
be
this.
calling me from now.
As we calling you, right?
Call me. Tell me what you're doing.
Alright.
I'll think about it.
Okay, so Jude, makeup and costume, what do you think?
Now makeup. Now you are doing a little bit of action.
Yeah.
The killing. The only way I enjoyed one.
Jude is always having problems with killing. You like to see blood.
I'm waiting. I want him to land, and then I will now tell him something.
Okay.
Now, now the only bit I saw that was interesting to me was the flashback that this guy, or what this guy saw, the one that went to school.
Okay. Is it the
When he was trying to remember Deyemi.
okay?
When he saw Deyemi for the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the flashback is when Deyemi killed somebody.
Okay, that's Adefela.
Yes.
Adefela played by Adedimeji Lateef.
Yes.
Yeah.
When he saw the flashback.
Yes, true.
So the effect there was nice. I saw the blood popping out nice.
Okay.
That was good.
That's the only thing that impressed you.
Yeah, but you see the place he stabbed this other person, the head of the other gang at the end of the movie.
Yes, that's played by Ibrahim Yakini.
The scene was not actually looking like, make it real, bro. You want to keep person, if you want to keep it, leave the person, run. Or strangle. Don't. You're going to use a knife to pierce somebody. We all know how knife is when you pierce somebody. We are human beings. We are mature. We are watching movies. You're showing movies to people that have seen things in life. You're not doing it for kids.
You say that
Yes, no, I know that if you sound somebody, I don't, it won't be blood. Just probably hear the sound of the bone and stuff. Good. But you are going to use a knife to pierce somebody. The blood is going to be split. Like, it's going to be much.
It's interesting that Jude is always emphasizing on blood killings. When he just wake up like,
blood,
it's a global level, just push.
You should have
Well, you didn't talk about the makeup, the looks. Look at how Ademi was looking, like a proper 80s, how his father was looking as well, that's Eriola's father and all that, how Bimbo Manuel was looking, Ogabilo was looking, how Lateef was looking and all that. That's a typical 80s lifestyle. You didn't comment that. And guess who was in charge of the makeup is your guy, Akim Effects. Yes, he was in charge of the makeup. And for me, I'm not even talking about he being your guy now, but you always commended him, you always held him high.
He didn't do well here.
And he did not drop.
And you dropped the bar. Somewhere else, you dropped the bar.
No, for me, he did not drop the bar. That's my opinion. Even the costume as well. Are we talking about the sets and props? Should I mention?
No,
okay, the costumes, man. Whoever was in charge of the costumes killed it for me because I could. Well, I don't want to reveal my proper age or my real age, but I knew how the fashion, how we dressed then, the fashion style and all that was good. There's the makeup, the looks. For me, that's one of the glimmer of hope in that movie, and I enjoyed it. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's why you have AY on this show. Me, you are looking at all those other aspects. I saw it was so big, but when I
feel like when Jude is watching a movie, he just wants to see the faults.
Yes.
Oh, this is an actual movie. Let me see the blood. Is it red? It's not red.
It is that. Let me just say this. When you're doing action movie, I don't know why I don't like watching action movie. For years, I stopped watching action movies.
What happened to you?
Yes, that's because they're not doing it right.
Okay.
If you watch movies outside, if you can't do that,
But this is not an action. You know, it had some action scenes or fighting scenes. It's not really an action movie.
All right, so let's move on, please.
It's a love movie
And
now,
let's talk
guys.
about sets. Exactly, that's what people are saying, that they didn't portray that team effectively. Now let's talk about sets and props. What do you think about that, AY? I noticed you had something to say about sets.
Yes, from the couches, how a proper living room in the 80s looked like. They got it. I saw some old speakers, some box TVs, some 80s ornaments and all that. The location good, the kind of vehicle, Mercedes 200 used by Eriola's father. Yeah. How did they get that car? You know, I saw some Passat, old Passat, Nissan, the props, the set. For me, it's another check for that movie. Everything was spot on. I was trying to look for errors. I was like, okay, maybe they'll show a building that has dish. Okay, because we didn't have dishes, satellite and all that back then. But I couldn't see. Everything was just intact. I was also looking for even the telephone. There's the old telephone that were used as well. The couches, the fans, and all that. For me, only from the outfit itself, were all speaking to, lifestyle of the 80s and the 90s, early 90s, late 80s. So sets and props, check.
Okay, good. What happened to the side lamp?
The side lamp, yes. If you actually, I had to Google that. I had to Google that image and researched it. It was actually used in the early 90s.
In Nigeria.
Yeah.
Side lamps in Nigeria.
Yes, we had service. My father had a side lamp. While I was growing up, I had a side lamp.
You did not have side lamp.
Maybe you did not grow in a place where they had side lamps.
Yes.
Maybe did you grow up in an urban?
Yeah, I was in Ghana then.
You see, Guinea?
Let's move on.
We had side lamps. Even in the 70s, we had side lamps.
Side lamp.
Yes, we had side lamps.
All the houses I've been.
In
as a kid, I was going to all those uncles' houses.
You didn't come to my house, guy.
I have not seen side lamp.
No, you should have come to my
side
house. I will actually send a picture, of that to you.
Side.
Yes.
All right, now, so we'll be training it to you, our very beloved audience, in your house.
We had chandeliers too.
Side lamp.
We had chandeliers as well, even in the 90s. Yeah.
Anyway, who's your daddy?
Ewa, you are related to one of these billionaires in Nigeria.
Tell us the truth.
Actually, no. But we had chandeliers. Google it. It's
bro, see, what we had there was lantern.
No.
We had that is what we had there.
Right. We had electricity now.
Even at that, what is close to us?
It's all about Google searching. Let's not even argue. Let's Google search.
In Nigeria.
Side lamps.
In Nigeria.
Yeah, in Nigeria. Yes, true.
All right, now, so let's move on to directing. What do you think about that, Jude?
You couldn't get the action part. Honestly,
okay, so anyway, let's hear from you.
Directing was okay. It was just okay for me, The directing and acting are linked.
Yes, no.
So, it was directed by the brothers, Tijani and Bimpe Adebayo. Aisha Lawal, I don't know what this is an aside. Aisha Lawal has this closeness to the Adebayo family. Ogadele was there, Femi Adebayo was there, Tijani and Bimpe were there. She also schooled in Femi Adebayo's film school. She's a graduate of that school, so I can understand why they are so close and all that. But we're talking about directing now. I was not impressed, and I'm not impressed, with Bimpe and Tijani's work. They could have saved the day by directing that piece better. I know the storyline was a downer for me, but they could have saved the day. The day? No, they did not. So I'm not impressed with the directing.
All right, so let's move on to...
Before you move on, let me say something about directing. Now, one of the mistakes they made again in that movie, let me spot it. Now, when, trying to remember his character name, but let me use his real name, Deyemi.
That's where you come.
Now, when he ran into the house of Eriola, to hide from the police.
Yes, yes.
Now, notice it very well. Guys, you guys can go back and watch this movie again. Now, when he went inside, the police came, they were looking for him.
Searching.
They searched everywhere, didn't see him, and they left. And she came outside to see the police that they've come. When she went inside, it said raining.
Yes.
Outside, it was not raining, it was sunny. And she went inside, it said raining. You can see they even put the lightning effect.
Yes, sure.
It was showing from the window. You understand?
I think they even used a rainmaker.
Now, how
I don't think it was
between the switch
natural
of
rain.
you are outside, the weather was not as if it was dull. It was sunny. It was sunny. And when you went inside, and again the timing again, it was outside, it was day. When you went inside, it was night.
Yeah, I saw that floor, right?
You saw it. Now, she was outside, it was day, pure day, sunny and everything. When you went inside, it was night and it was rainy.
So I'll floor the
I was trying to
outside
see
for
if they were trying to say, okay, she stayed outside for a very long time. But no, when she went out, that's even when this guy was just coming out from under the bed to reveal himself. You understand? That simply means that was the entrance they entered inside the house. You understand? So that is the miss they had. They missed it there.
Guess what? Eclipse of the sun happened. Yeah.
Let's move on to scripting and acting, right?
So that you know the story yourself.
How would you rate the story, AY?
The storyline were a lot of loopholes there, here and there. Now, an undergrad, okay, you're in school and all that. Okay, something happened. Someone ran into your house. You couldn't actually, okay, because of the twist and all that, you actually hid and all that. But okay, you were talking to the police station. You have other means of saving yourself. You can write statements. Oh, this is what happened. You can present it to the public. You can go to your school and explain yourself that this was what happened. I'm not a culprit. I was not culpable. You know, I'm not part of the gang. And any reputable school will hear your own side of the story. And you know, she was dismissed from school and all that. But you can actually save yourself by explaining better what happened, and the school will hear you and you get saved and all that. That didn't happen. Okay, because you spent so much time with this guy, you fell in love with him and all that kind of things. Then your ex-boyfriend came out of nowhere and you started having feelings for him. Someone that did not contact you for quite a number of time, for a few years, you just finally fell in love with the guy and all that. Then the end as well, how they're able to kill or murder a gang leader so easily like that. For me, it was just here and there. Then after a while, you finally graduated from school. Your father now came out of the blues to accept you and all that, and everybody just happy ending and all that kind of things. For me, it was just whoosh, 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 whoosh. I didn't understand.
Okay, just
That you are storytelling, right?
Yeah, storytelling.
Okay. So the part where you mentioned they should have released that from cell. Now she's a culprit. Because you know how is she a culprit? Is because they asked her, "Is there someone in your house? Did you see anybody?" You say no. You understand? And they went in, they checked, they didn't see. And later they found the person in your house again. So that simply means
you can actually plead that you are under duress. Yeah.
It happens.
It happens.
That depends on how you
can plead that this happened under duress. I was threatening my life, so I had to comply.
The next one again that happened again is now I understand the part.
But that's a deep for you when it comes to the scripting, right?
The another aspect again is the part whereby the father. I understand the father's own issue. Now the father wants a graduate, someone that is
and it's typical of parents in those days.
So
all certificates.
He's a man of principle. What he portrayed himself to be is a man of principle. When you say no, it's no. No matter how you guys beg him to the end, you know it's a no.
Yeah, true.
You understand? He wants the best and that's what he wants. You understand? So I understand everything. So what made him to come back to the daughter was when she graduated from school. She went back to school. So
he did not communicate with her all through. She went, all to school. He didn't communicate with her and all that.
No, they can't show this.
Yeah, I know. She looked so surprised.
Jude, you're answering AY. What do you think about the script?
That's why I mentioned everything. So I'm trying to let him know that some of the things he mentioned.
So
I understood that area.
Okay, so you loved the script.
I don't like the script.
So why don't you like the script? Why don't you like the script?
Now the scripting, anything that still looks like any movie I can predict is a no for me. Yes, if I watch a movie and I can predict the beginning to the end. When she slapped him, I knew these two fall in love. You understand? So there's nothing you guys.
Slap of love.
When I saw the two of them, like, oh, that's a living, don't touch her. Oh, I'll go, you like her.
So, a movie being predictable for you, it's a
no.
It's a no.
All right, now let's move on to character development and dialogues. What do you think about that, AY?
Dialogues for me, yeah, we had veterans, we had legends in that movie. Adebayo, Bimbo Manuel, Yvonne Jegede, Wumi Eriola, the list is endless. Femi Adebayo, Deyemi, I love Deyemi. Are we talking about acting now? Yes.
Yeah.
The performances, Deyemi did well. With this, I think this movie might end Deyemi. Well, I don't know if I'm too forward though, but it might end Deyemi an AMVCA nomination. Why? Because he was able to depict, he was able to switch from a gangster, a terrorist, to a lover boy that he has emotions and all that, then switch back to a gangster and all that. I love his transition. I might not like the scripting, but Deyemi's performance for me was good. So he might actually end me an AMVCA nomination. Aisha Lawal, yeah, I was not disappointed because that's Aisha Lawal for you. She knows how to interpret scripts, so and all that. For me, the acting, the dialogues, even Jegede played a big part in that movie. I saw Boma, I saw Sheyi Awolowo. I was like, what are these guys doing in the movie anyways? But that's Aisha Lawal's business. For me, the dialogues were good. I did not, Bimbo Manuel, for those who know Bimbo Manuel, he played a similar role in Blood Vessel. Yeah, whereby the parent or a father is overly protective, is disciplinarian and all that, and he knows how to interpret that kind of role. So for me, performance, dialogues from the major actors, good.
All right, Jude.
So the thing is that I just think it's just a marketing strategy that she used, because she actually used stars that people know. But the stars she used, Deyemi that you're mentioning, Deyemi is Deyemi in that movie. I didn't see anything different from Deyemi.
I feel different.
I've watched Deyemi a lot. Yes, and Deyemi can play a lover boy, today can
gangster.
be a gangster. He plays all of them. That is what Deyemi.
But you do well in that movie.
Yes, that is who he is. That is how we know him for. I'm not saying about real personality. I'm talking about kind of movies he has been doing. So just like imagine his two kind of best roles together to act in this movie.
But now, did he kill it though?
He killed it. That is why when I say that is who he is, that simply means he killed it. That is what we know him for. By telling him that if then he played the role of Adebayo's side, for example, where he was limping on one leg and stuff like that.
That's Femi
Adebayo, sorry. Aspects. Now you now see him like, okay, this is different from Deyemi.
Okay.
You're him limping, and that guy kept that.
Okay, he was consistent.
He was consistent with that kind of character.
Consistent.
I was like, wow.
Yeah,
you understand? The cigarette smoking and everything, it was on point. It was like the normal.
We're talking about Femi Adebayo now, so
I don't look at his own aspects. It's good already. We know him already. Now, bringing in Boma to support Deyemi. What's wrong? I could just see. I could see Deyemi face like, look, is this like, get her. He was just showing like. When he was acting, where's my girl and stuff like that, the guy was just like, oh, you know what, we'll take care of it. But look at guy, be a man. Moma was not being like a gangster.
Yeah.
You needed someone that is also, like more of a gangster.
I believe that we are.
Now I see they splitted them.
I believe they're trying to help Boma's career.
Imagine Ibrahim.
Boma was also in a Tribe Called Judah.
What did he play?
Same role, supporting gangster.
Why are they always? Who sees Boma as a gangster?
He was a gangster in BBN.
Those gangster was not even a gangster because the issue had its angel.
Not angel, but a gangster in the room, man. Yeah.
Maybe this is where we'll wrap up the show because
it was gangster with
but seriously,
Tega.
I don't want see. Imagine you having the Capone, that is Ibrahim.
Kenny,
putting him
the icon
to support them.
But that would be an overkill now.
Now you have a squad.
Who's gonna be the rival
get somebody else.
rival
get
gangster?
Someone like
or gang
somewhere, or somebody else that's also into that gang field. Fix him somewhere. See, one thing about being a lead character, you need a good supporting lead.
Yeah.
You understand?
Someone that was not supporting.
He was actually like a gang mates with him.
Yeah,
You understand?
but-
When he comes to the gang side.
Yeah, but I
I
don't
was
think...
not even see the other guy. The other fat guy. I was not even see him at all in the movie. I don't know what he's doing. You understand? But then again, what happened to Sheyi? Sheyi has a bulletproof. And they shot him like 3 times and he didn't even die. Sheyi Awolowo. He was running towards Boma. And Boma, remember the end of the
Yeah, true, I remember.
They shot him 1, 2, 3. Oga did not fall.
So what happened to him?
What happened to
He
him?
ran away now.
He now they fought. Now him and Boma now fell on that. They now rode to one of the out of the scene. They didn't need them in the movie.
That's the director.
People should not finish spoiling this movie for people. Okay, now let's move on to our standout actor. Who is your standout actor, Jude?
It's my guy, you know.
What's that?
It's 2 actually. Femi Adebayo and Deyemi. Both of them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, just one.
But you have to pick one.
Pick one.
They didn't actually use my guy very well, Lateef.
Yeah,
They
I'm
didn't use him
surprised. I
well.
was surprised as well.
Because
So,
they didn't use him well.
Okay.
But Deyemi.
All right.
Deyemi Okanlawon.
Okay. Now
You deserve an MVC for this.
the final question. Would you say it's a roast or a toast, Jude? No, you're starting today.
I am so sorry.
Why are you sorry?
I'm so sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Because it's someone's money and effort.
But your opinion.
Someone's time. No, I have to just go. Because I know how it feels to make movies. It's not easy. It took them months.
But you watched it.
Yes.
That means you've added revenue to that person. So that's good.
They've made their money.
They made their
With or without
So
your
for you
opinion.
watching
Yes.
and spending your time
And
and money.
someone's emotion I want to be best with right now.
Okay.
Please, ma, I'm sorry. But it's a roast. I was not impressed. I'm sorry.
Oh, this thing you just did, it just sounds like with all due respect. When someone says with all due all right, so AY, what do you think?
I'll give it a. Let me tell you why I'll go for what I'm going to say right now. Cinematography, you did well. Not so well, but you did average. Sets and props, you did well. Excellent. Scripting, no, I was not convinced. Acting, delivery, yes, fair enough. With these 3 points of mine, it's a roast for me too.
Wow. Okay, so this is where we draw the curtain on the show. We're saying it's a roast. It's not enough reason not to see the movie. So it's important you actually see this movie and come to our comment sessions and tell us how you really feel about this movie. You can attack them, track them.
How about you?
So guys, this is where we draw the curtain on the show. I hope you had an amazing time because we had a fantastic time here in the studio. I am Michelle Abanum and this is POV. Bye-bye.